wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in it. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well, watch I eat.
A coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike 51. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Step it up. Check nickel. Check 30. March 47.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 15. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Watch out.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Sheds off the tackle. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through. All types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
To them! 180! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Hey, watch it! Watch it! Move. Man, don't!
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Inside. Go. Mike 51, Mike 50. Yeah. Watch the slant. Watch twins.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Check the backer. Check 30. 51, Mike 51. Watch the run.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
51 to Mike. Clear. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Get 300.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Mike. 180! Blue. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Hey, wahoo! Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Hey, Delta. 26 Mike. Blue there. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
On third down, Trubisky. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down. 180. 54 Mike. I got one.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Green 18. Target. Watch the safety from the 50. Hey, you block over here. Shit. 51's the mic. 80 weapon.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I'm here all day. He's coming. Get 300.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Blue draw quarter. 150. Hey, high 7. Box it. Motion out of the backfield. Check.
Here's Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And some room to roam now. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He's crying. Hey, Steve 6. Pilot, 64, weak. Gun. 49, check 49. Live.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
88.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
26. Hey, Haywood. Mike 51.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Eifert has it. He's at the 40. 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
In your face.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Hey, check 26. Hey, let's go.
51, Mike 51.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rodgers now throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, it's Grant, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, we got 4 down. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
Let's go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 51, Mike, hey, exit. Get that quarterback. 51 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
10 18. Let's go, team. Let's go. Switch. 150. Shift. Motion. Hey, Mike, get on it. Hey, Charlie. Come again.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, let's go. Slant. Watch the slant. Rush in. Shoot. Jack. Back north.
Rodgers now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Box it. Yeah, live. Mike 51. Jump out. We are going.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Go back. Hey, 88. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Smooth.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8, so it brings up 4th down.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
25. Check 25.
They run for it with Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And Bullock will put this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
General West. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
This is Grant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 27, Trubisky. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Trubisky. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Green 18. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. On the 50.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Trubisky. Complete to Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
At the 41-yard line.
Alert! Check out 18.
Now on 2nd and 16. Trubisky looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come out here in the eye.
Mike 5-4. Wants to run. They're running it. Check 31.
They'll run here with Freeman. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25 Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Down to lose one. Bring it.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
57's a Mike. 57. Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Gordon, complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
It's a gain of 29.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
38.
Get up. 180. 57 to Mike. And let's pin the mirror. 18. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Blue. 57. Hey, wahoo. I'm coming after you.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
319. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
The Patriots take over first down at the 46-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Right there, 54. Right there.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for Harry. He airs it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go, defense.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And able to find Green. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 51.
Hey, Haywood.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
I'm coming. Back one. Hey, Mike 51.
Rodgers to throw once more. He finds his running back, Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 47. Hey, here we go. 47.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No ball, but ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go when I'm